Okay guys, Paperboy Trucker back at you, and I'm out here at the Maverick North Little Rock yard, about to hit the road. I put my truck in the shop for some PM, and they still had it parked over there, so I had to bring it around, hook it up to the trailer. I just did my inspection, making sure everything's good. But just to remind you, here's the load. Got two sections of 23 or 24 foot bar, something like that. But just reminding you what we got. This load goes to Columbus, Indiana, to NTN drive shaft, and it's kind of weird. I've got a 1 a.m. Monday morning delivery appointment. Here's a shot of the training building, some of the other stuff that's in the yard. It's Saturday afternoon, about 5 p.m. roughly. I'm going to try to drive about 3.5 or 4 hours this evening, and then do the rest tomorrow. And then, like I said, I got a 1 a.m. Monday delivery appointment, and then they've already sent me a pre-plan to pick up in Aurora, Indiana, the next morning. So kind of a weird, a different timeline. It's going to definitely take me out of my normal routine, so that'll be a little interesting. We'll see if I can sleep during different times of the day. So anyway, I'm going to go down here to the pilot, fuel up, and hit the road. All right, folks. Well, it's Saturday night, and I'm driving this truck. I was just trying to think. I can't remember the last time I was driving on a Saturday night. This is not my normal routine. Anyway, I'm in Missouri. This is the Missouri Rest Area Welcome Center in Hayti, Missouri, 55 northbound. I've been driving for just a little over 3 hours. This is a good rest area. Lots of spots. Excuse me. Nice facility, lots of spots, easy to get into, plenty of room. So I'm gonna get in here, get parked. Oh, let's just try this one right here. All right, so that's that. So I've still got 6 hours and 40 minutes to get to my customer in Columbus, Indiana, but I'm probably not going to go all the way there because there's no overnight parking. All right, let me go off duty here. All right, folks, Sunday morning, pulling out of the Hayti, Missouri rest area. Had a nice sleep, but it's time to hit the road. It's about 6 a.m. Got about 6.5 hours to get to my customer, but I think I'm going to stop about half an hour south of there at a rest area. So, I should get there 12:30, at least by 1 o'clock, which will be fine. And then we're just going to take a long break and get up and work all night. But it looks like we got a pretty weather day. Looks like the rest area filled up pretty well. Yeah, I wish we had more rest areas like this one spread out around the country. You know, with a lot of parking, lots of room, nice facilities. We're going to pass through several rest areas as we get into Illinois, southern Illinois on this trip. And that's the thing about, you know, the I-57 corridor going through Illinois. They have lots of rest areas. You know, they're good about putting a rest area every 40 to 60 miles, but they're small and the parking spots are not really big enough, you know, at the right angle, too short. Sometimes it's almost impossible to even drive through there when there's a lot of trucks parked there, or to turn into a spot or get out of a spot. So you appreciate a good rest area that's got plenty of room. Anyway, let's get the day started. See you on down the road. Okay, folks. Well, here's you some early morning bridge footage. We're about to cross over from southeast Missouri into southern Illinois. This is a bridge I go over quite often, over the Mississippi River. We're on 57 North. And I don't know why this car is slowing down so much. Must be afraid of the bridge. Oh. There's the sign that says Illinois State Line. Nice weather today so far. It's not supposed to get real hot, so that's good since I'm going to be shutting down. Here's the sign, welcome to Illinois, the land of Lincoln. So the way this trip is going to work is, you know, I'm going to be doing a 10-hour break from say 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. to get my full clock back, and then I'm gonna have about maybe a 30 or 40 minute drive from where I plan on stopping to get to the customer. I'm gonna plan on getting there, you know, around midnight, because the way it works there is you check in, the guard lets you in, and then you scale in and pull over and go ahead and untarp, unsecure, and wait for the unloader to tell you to back on in one of the doors. So, you know, if I get there about midnight or 12:15, that'll give me time to get untarped, because, you know, I got 2 4-foot vinyl drop tarps on this load and 3 canvas tarps, you know, so that's going to take me 30 or 40 minutes to get those put up, and then I've got 8 straps on the load, and then it's kind of a tough back end. I'll show you, hopefully. I mean, it'll be dark, but I'll show you, you know, the way this place is built, where we back end unload. It's a very strange setup. Whoever designed it wasn't thinking about the truck driver much, I can tell you that. And then after I get unloaded, I've got, say, an hour-and-a-half drive to get over to what's the name of it? Aurora, Indiana, I think, which is kind of over in the direction. It'll be east of where I'm at, where I'll unload in Columbus, over towards Cincinnati. And then, you know, they have overnight parking in Aurora, so I'll plan on getting there and then maybe have a couple of hours to just maybe take a nap or something. They start loading at 7 a.m. You know, so hopefully I can get out of there. It's a load of some sort of bagged product, probably those super sacks of some sort of granulated or powdered material that goes to the Gerdau in Fort Smith. So it'll probably be palletized, you know, big sacks of some sort of granulated material. It'll be straps and it has to be tarped. So it'll be, you know, then I can hit the road and drive. I don't have to deliver it until Tuesday. Got an open window Tuesday. So, you know, whenever I can hopefully get back to kind of a normal routine Monday night, crash somewhere and get back on a regular schedule. Anyway, more later. All right, folks. So we're about to arrive at NTN Drive Shaft here in Columbus, Indiana. I think we'll be taking a left down here at this stoplight you might can see. Remember, this is the load where I've got a 1 a.m. delivery appointment. It's about 10 after 12 now. Like I said, I've been here probably 3 or 4 times before, but it's been many months. This is International Drive here. And as I remember, you just kind of go down to the end of this road, and that's where you enter NTN. And you might remember about 3 weeks or so ago, I delivered some product for NTN down to Jeffersonville, Indiana, to a kind of a holding warehouse to be shipped up here at a later date. So this has been kind of a different load for me. In fact, somebody asked me a question on the YouTube yesterday if I've ever had any loads, you know, delivering like early in the morning, like from midnight to 6 a.m., you know, just kind of out of the ordinary. And I had to think about it. I don't really remember having to do any, very few, if any. I might have had a 6 a.m. I know I've had a 9 p.m. delivery appointment before, but usually not in the midnight to 6 a.m. This is definitely an oddity for me. You know, most flatbed deliveries are kind of during the normal business hour range. Okay, so you kind of see this little roundabout area here. It says NTN up there on the sign straight ahead. The way it works is you just kind of loop around to the right here, and then they've got a guard shack where we'll have to check in, show the paperwork, this little blue building here to the left. So let me check in and I'll show you some more if I can. All right, guys, well, took me a couple of minutes there to get checked in. And the guy there said that they don't normally load during this time frame, but I don't know, maybe they're just extra busy trying to get more product in. He didn't really explain, but he acted like this was not really a normal unloading time. Because I asked him, I was like, do you guys unload all night long? He said, not normally. Well, I don't know. I guess it just depends on how much product they need coming in. But anyway, he told me to get on channel 10 on the CB and to pull ahead here. Good thing about this is at this time it's not very busy. Normally during the day there's cars and other delivery vehicles zooming all around here, and it's kind of a madhouse. But not so now. So the way it works here is, you see this little scale ramp here just to the right. I'm supposed to get on top of the scale and then holler at him on channel 10. And then once he gets my weight, then I basically pull off the scale and then back up beside the scale here to start untarping it all. So that's what I'm doing. Man, I'm glad the weather is nice. You know, it's kind of cool, no rain. All right, so all right, I think I'm on the scale. It's hard to see. All right, let me holler at him on the CB. All right, Maverick on the scale.
All right, man, I got your weight. You're clear to go.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So he's giving me the okay to get off the scale. So I'm just going to pull forward and then just back up next to the scale. And that's where you do your untarping, and I'll probably go ahead and take all my straps off, because we're going to unload up here to the left. But you just have to wait for an unloader to come and tell you which door. They got two doors over here to the left, F11 and F12. And they're really kind of tough to get back into. I think I mentioned that before. It's just kind of a bad design for the trucker. All right, put our hazards on and start backing up here. All right, more later. Okay guys, let me show you real quick where we're at here. You know, here's the scale right here. I'm just parked right beside the scale, and there's door F12 and then there's door F11 over here. So they'll have me back into one of those doors. So you got to turn into there and then back into one of those doors. It's very tight. But I just wanted to show you as a reminder what we're carrying here. I got two links, two sections of bar. So I got my two vinyl tarps here to put up, and then I got 3 canvas tarps under here and 8 straps. Plus I've got a bulkhead up here. All right, so I got quite a bit of stuff to get put up. So let me get to work, get that done. Okay, folks, as you can see, I am backing into door F11. Got to get over here as far to the left as I can get. Because they've got a little platform they extend out so the unloader can walk onto the trailer. You have to be close enough so that it will reach the trailer. He's back there motioning me so that I don't go too far and run into some of the product back there. Alright, he told me to stop. I'll try to get you some footage of the unload if he'll let me. Alright guys, so I'm finally in the unload position. You know, these are your two unloading bay options. And there's the scale over there where I was parked beside there, you know, untarping and all. And then you pull in here, and what I did is I pulled all the way into F12 and then maneuvered into here. Kind of a weird backup, you know. You have to get the truck angle just right, and you have to be careful not to clip your mirror coming out of there. So be careful. So my unloader here, Chase, said I could film. So he's got an overhead crane here and a couple of straps. So he'll do one bundle at a time. Chase was telling me that they only have, currently they only do 2 unload appointments during the 3rd shift. Typically they have like a 1 a.m. which is me, and then maybe a 5 a.m. and then they have maybe 3 or 4 loads during the day. So it's not that many loads per day coming here. Not like I would have thought, but anyway, I hope I don't get the 1 a.m. appointment anymore. So there he goes. You've seen this before, you know, it's one of the handheld controllers and using straps. And he'll just take it over there and set it down somewhere, come back and get another one. At least that's what it's done in the past. So, you know, what I did on this trip is, you know, I drove about 4 hours, 3.5 hours Saturday evening, and stopped there at the Haytime, Missouri rest area. Did like a, I don't know, like an 8-hour break, which gave me, you know, about 8 hours of time, 7.5 hours of time back on the clock, more than enough to get the rest of the way here. And then I stopped about 30 miles south of here at a rest area and did a 10-hour break, and then drove the 40 minutes here this morning. You know, so I've got, you know, started this morning with my full 14-hour clock, and then I'm going to have to drive like a, I don't know, the GPS says it's about 1.5 hours, hour and 45 minutes to my next shipper in Aurora, Indiana, and they don't start loading until 7 a.m. so I should be able to get there and have a couple of hours of, you know, where I can just take a little break. At least that's what I'm expecting, and get loaded, and then, you know, head back to Fort Smith where it delivers. It delivers to the Gerdau plant right across the street from the Maverick Fort Smith yard. So that's how it works, guys. You know, I've got, let's see, 3 bundles in the front section and 4 bundles, I think, in the back section. Not sure about that. Let me check. Yeah, so a total of 7 bundles. So he's setting them off right there. Oh, nice cool breeze blowing outside. So, alright, so he unhooks that. And then that device there rolls on over. And I don't know, maybe we'll get to see how it works. So Chase is going to get all the ones in the back, it looks like, first of all. So that apparatus there carts them over. And then I think it will roll them off onto that other. Here comes another machine. Maybe it's going to pick it up. I don't know. Just giving you a little shot here of how the action works. So this thing rolls up to the bundle he just sent over there. Let's see what it does. And then once he gets all the products off the trailer here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, man, like 8 or 9 timbers to put away. I don't even know if I'll have enough room for all those timbers. Probably won't, because I've already got 3 or 4 up under there. Alright, so you can see now it scoops up under that bundle and then lifts it up. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad I got to show you that. And it takes it away and puts it somewhere there in the storage units. Comes back to get another bundle. Some smart design engineer figured that out, didn't he? Alright, well that's how it works. Alright, I'll see you on down the road. Alright folks, so we're unloaded. Thanks to my friendly unloader Chase back there. It is 1:45, so that worked out really well. Weather was good, didn't get rained on. No other trucks here. All good. Now we're gonna go to Aurora, Indiana, and see what that's like. I'm gonna pull over here and walk around the truck, do a quick inspection, make sure everything's good, make sure I got everything put away like it's supposed to be, make me a fresh cup of coffee, and get down the road. You know, Chase was telling me that, well, I was telling him that about 3 or 4 weeks ago I had a load for NTN that I delivered to the a holding warehouse down around Jeffersonville, Indiana. And he said that, yeah, that's just because they don't have room to store it here, and they're just buying more product than they have room to store here. And I said, yeah, it must be because, you know, they like the price available right now. And he goes, yeah, because they're afraid it's going to go up. And I said, yeah, well, I'm quite sure it will, because I paid $5.99 for diesel yesterday on the way up here. So You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that if everybody's paying that kind of price for fuel to transport everything we need around the country, it's all going to go up. I'm afraid inflation is just getting started, folks. So anyway, all right, well, see you in Aurora.